It's a secret to win and win big, literally. Hey kings and queens, welcome to another episode of Elevate with E. It's E here, Euwarnii Hughes, CEO of Great Girl LLC, dedicated to rewriting the narrative. And this is a podcast aimed at helping you elevate over the limits life throws at you. So, on to today's topic, force multipliers I. And if you loved last week's episode where we were talking about force multipliers and morale, you're going to love today. So I'll break that down. What is a force multiplier? A force multiplier is a factor or a combination of factors that gives personnel or weapons or other hardware the ability to accomplish greater feats than without it. And what is intelligence? Intelligence means the ability to learn or understand or to deal with new or trying situations. In other words, reason. It is the skilled use of reason. And what is reason? Reason is the power of comprehending, inferring, or thinking, especially in orderly, rational ways. So again, today is all about intelligence, the ability to learn or understand or to deal with new or trying situations. Reason. This is so critical, this is so incredible, and this is so impactful. And welcome back to the Elevate with E podcast. We're doing a new, switching it up, getting back to video. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited that you're here. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, share this podcast, get the word out there because people really need to hear this. If you want to win in 2022, this entire series of talking about force multipliers is essential. If you're listening to it on Anchor, enjoy it. It's an amazing experience. So again, we're talking about winning all year long, and today we're continuing the Force Multipliers series. It's not just a cool term, it's a secret to win and win big. Literally, it's such a big topic, I had to break it down. So over the next coming weeks, you're going to be learning more about the Force Multipliers. So today, we're talking about intelligence. I love intelligence, honestly. Just putting a pin in. I love learning. It's just so important to just learn things. You just change everything. So how, and the reason why this is so important is because of the fact that intelligence, honestly, is what separates the good from the great. Without the intelligence, you can only reach but so far. But with the intelligence, you are unstoppable, kings and queens. You are unstoppable when you have that intelligence, because intelligence deals with using information correctly. Even Dr. Eric Thomas said, information changes situations. At its core, it's about mindset, and all of these tie directly into intelligence. So honestly, how does this apply to you? Do you know that with the right intelligence, you can change your life? I'll give you a perfect example. Before college and high school, I wanted to make a manga. I was into manga as a kid, One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, drawing in a sketchbook because I started with mazes. I started with mazes, but I honestly wanted to get into making manga. It was such an amazing experience to just want to do that drive, that dream. But without the intelligence, I could only go but so far. It was just ideas. That was before high school and college, but after gaining information and learning graphic design, plus more at high school, college, etc., I got an abundance of knowledge. This elevated my intelligence in this field, and here is the proof. Afrofuturism Manga, BOLDSAGA, right there, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, available now on Etsy. This is literally a game changer, kings and queens. Why? Because with the intelligence, I was able to change my life. A dream became possible because I had the intelligence. A dream became a reality because I didn't just get in my head only. I stepped out of that, stepped into outside of the comfort zone, and stepped into greatness. It was hard, yes, but it is worth it. Like Les Brown said, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Yes, gaining intelligence is hard, but your life becomes easier with it. Without that intelligence, your life will literally be harder. And honestly, I would rather have a hard in the beginning and easier in the end than easy in the beginning and hard in the end. That's just me, but if you're watching this podcast, I know something about you. That can be your life too. It is possible. It is possible. And honestly, this is just the beginning. And this is why the intelligence aspect of the force multiplier is vital. It's vital for 2022. It's vital for the rest of your life because it can truly help you. See, when you have intelligence, you can create the life that you want. Again, when you have intelligence, you can create the life that you want. You can become the person you want to be. And you can help others as well. Like honestly, because I have this intelligence, because I have these 2 chapters out, I'm literally working on a course to help other creatives and other people get their own mangas out there, get their own ideas out there. We'll be touching on manga, graphic design. There's so much in this course, so it's coming out soon. You know, we have a sign up. It'll be in the links below. Check that out. Sign up, because when this drops, it's going to be a game changer, because with manga and understanding it, with this intelligence, you can create so much and literally change the landscape of your life. But again, I wouldn't be able to help others and make this course if I didn't have the intelligence. So if you don't get anything else from today's episode, know this: gain intelligence and change your life. Literally, it's what helps you stand out in the crowd in whatever you do. For me, it is manga and graphic design. For you, it could be photography, interior design, becoming a lawyer, becoming a doctor, becoming a teacher, whatever it is in life, whatever it is that you want out of life, intelligence is the pathway. Because no matter how much information you acquire alone, intelligence is how you use it effectively to your advantage. I mean, honestly, it took a lot to get this chapter 1 done. Like, it was a lot of work, but it was possible because I had the intelligence. For example, it took me using my graphic design skills with intelligence to physically get a chapter done. And if you've ever done a manga before, we've all seen the webtoons in these digital formats, but when you get it to physically actually print, it is so challenging. But when you get it done right, oh my gosh, the reward is incredible. And that's why I'm excited that today's episode of Elevate with E podcast is brought to you by BOLDSAGA right here. Afrofuturism Manga for the culture. Do you want to develop a sense of purpose, build confidence, and develop a growth mindset for your kids? If you said yes to all 3, then BOLDSAGA was made for you. Not only is it packed with authentic African representation, Black excellence, action, and humor, but it's a story of underdogs rising. You follow Masego on this amazing journey as he wants to become the next Anansi, like his role model, Shaka Zulu. So it's African history meets African mythology. It's just a magnificent experience. Honestly, this is literally the story of underdogs rising, so your kids can see themselves as kings and queens, not just what is portrayed in the media. Heroes who activate greatness while using social and emotional learning. So if you're ready to transform your kids' lives, get BOLDSAGA today. Click the links below or scan the QR code for more. Now let's get back to it. So anytime you feel like you can't do this or you can't do that, pause and realize that you're alive now. You have a purpose now. You're here now for a reason. You know, I think it's about 1 in 400 trillion, the odds of you even being alive. So you're alive now for a purpose. It's time to use intelligence to gain the life that you actually want. Not just the life that you have been given. You have intrinsic greatness within you, and you can become anything. Anything that you want to do, anything that you want to be, anything that the creators put on you to become, it is possible. Like Myron Golding said, you are a human being, not a human doing or a human thinking. You are a human being. You are being. Be becoming more. Really, literally, be the person who you want to become more every day. The pathway through it is intelligence. It's all about who you are actively becoming, not just thinking or ideas. Who are you actively becoming? And this is even for me, because where I want BOLDSAGA to even go, graphic design, Great Gale, all of this, it's all about me becoming a better person, a different person, leveling up so I can get to the level of life that I truly want to be on. But the pathway through it is knowledge, and with that knowledge is intelligence. So that's why I challenge you to learn every day. Every day. It doesn't even have to be finishing a book every day, a couple pages, a podcast. Just learning something in your field. Gain some intelligence, because as you do that incrementally, over time, you change everything. It was not easy to get BOLDSAGA done. I had to use intelligence. It took 2 years for chapter 1, and then it took about 4 to 5 months for chapter 2. The gap between getting these chapters done was intelligence. To physically print them, intelligence. Even the merch that I'm wearing, because we do that as well. This Rise Up snapback, and literally, if you can see that, it says World Changers. All of that, it's intelligence to help me get here. Yes, skill and everything else, but it's intelligence. So honestly, that's why I challenge you again. Every day, learn every single day. Gain intelligence, again, gain intelligence and change your life, your family's lives, your children's lives, and beyond. And that brings us to the power quote of the day. Action is the real measure of intelligence. Napoleon Hill. Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. Salvador Dali. Again, action is the real measure of intelligence. Napoleon Hill. Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. Salvador Dali. And that brings me to the power, well, we did the power quotes of the day. That brings us to the upcoming events. Again, BOLDSAGA Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are both available now, kings and queens. I'm telling you, you need to get this series. It's a series that empowers your young kings and queens to seize greatness. You're literally seeing in a manga, an Afrofuturism manga, the main character's parents are in his life, Masego's parents, Akachi and McKenna. They both tell him that they love him. In Chapter 1, you know how much of a game changer that is? There's African martial arts like Musangwe, Nguni stick fighting, Capoeira, African languages like Xhosa, Khoi, Zulu. Like, there's so much African celebration in it. That's not the only culture, but we're celebrating this first because these are the cultures that you don't see celebrated in manga. There's even AAVE. Like when Masego ends up, reaching his rival and saying, it's over, I'm finally going to defeat you. He's like, man, stop capping. And also, I'm from the Caribbean, so there's also Caribbean representation as well. So you'll see a part in the story where they're like, Wagwan boss, man, this a cool out. Mad at cause my past, now me can finally enter star. So if you really love celebrating African representation authentically and you're tired of whack excellence and want to see authentic black excellence, authentic African representation in manga to empower your kids to see themselves as kings and queens, you need to get BOLDSAGA today. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are both available on Etsy as well as PayHip. We have the links below. Support and change your kids' lives forever. Also, we have more events coming up. We're going to be on Storytime with Miss Bernice. That'll be coming up later in this week on Instagram. Also with Prod, that'll be coming up on Twitch. We'll provide those links when they are available, but I cannot wait for you to see that. And oh my gosh, it's going to be phenomenal. Again, if you love black excellence and celebrating African culture, then you need to hear this. We've created BOLDSAGA since July 2020 and have rewrote the narrative with Afrofuturism Manga for the culture. However, unfortunately, another company has filed for an identical trademark in comics with BOLDSAGA. We've taken steps to protect our brand and have filed a notice of opposition. Please help us support in empowering kids to see themselves as kings and queens, to see themselves as greatness. I've had parents that say that when they've read this series, look, keep going with BOLDSAGA because you are an inspiration for kids sons who don't have fathers in their lives, the mothers and the sons. This is an inspiration for them. I've had parents say that they love this story in their 40s, like they got it for their kids, but they love it as well. So you're literally changing everything with this story. So if you love celebrating black excellence authentically, if you want to see your kids' lives be empowered on a level that's unprecedented, this is the story. So please share and support. Thank you. And more amazing events are on the horizon. Stay up to date and stay connected with all things BOLDSAGA when you follow us at Great Gale Co. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Clubhouse, and Fanbase and Weekend Folk. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please, if you've gotten anything out of today's episode, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and let's empower our people. Let's empower people to see themselves as greatness, utilizing intelligence to change their life. And thank you again for listening. Remember, gain intelligence and change your life. This is your time. This is your season. It's time to elevate.